Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. Smart sensor pills. These are pills that you take just like any other type of pill, except it has a sensor in it. So when you swallow it, it goes into your stomach acid. Boom! The sensor sends out a signal to a patch on your arm, which relays a signal to your phone, and it says, this pill has been taken, this pill has been taken. And then that signal can get transmitted to your doctor so your doctor knows you've taken a pill. Why is it such a big thing that a doctor needs to know whether or not you've taken your pill? Because people with certain disorders, things like depression, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, they may find it quite difficult to actually take their pills. And they may get confused and think, oh, I've had my pill or I haven't had my pill, or may not want to take the pill, but say to the doctor, look, I've taken my pill. By taking these smart pills, it immediately tells the doctor that you've taken the pill, how many pills you've taken, what time of day you've taken those pills, and over what sort of time period you're taking the pills. Because every time you take a pill, it sends a signal to the doctor. So if you're on medication and you have to take 2 pills every day for 5 days, every time you take a pill, it sends a signal so the doctor can track when you're taking a medication. So if you go to the doctor and say, yeah, the pills aren't really working, I'm still taking them, but they're not really working, the doctor can say, no, you're not taking them because I can see that you haven't taken any of the pills in the last few days. And you know, for a lot of conditions, it's massively important to take the medication. So for schizophrenia, for example, if you're not taking regular medication, you can have a psychotic break, which means you could be ended up in A&E. The other thing patients can do is they can use the app to say how they feel, or I felt like today was a good day, or I felt like today the pills were effective, or I didn't think they worked very well, or I got loads of sleep last night, or I didn't get very much sleep last night. So to help avoid the suspicion of, have you been taking your pills? Now they know for sure, yes, we've been taking the pills because we can track it through this app. Now the problem here is, you've probably guessed it, privacy. Who's keeping all of that information? Who's keeping all that data? Who can it be passed on to? Will insurance companies then want to buy that data? Will the drug companies have access to the data in order to formulate and improve the drugs? So overall, I think the smart pills are a really good idea, and it's a really good way of helping to ensure people are taking medication and being able to track those medications. So that is smart sensor pills. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.